Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I have something so fun in store for today. I am part of a group collab hosted by Miss Vickie Wright. It is called Crocktober, and we have all of our favorite crockpot recipes ready for you guys. They're easy, go-to crockpot recipes that you'll need to survive this fall. And I'm so excited to be part of this because I love these ladies. They're so sweet. I've become really good friends. If you caught my last group collab, almost all of these ladies are in this one, along with several new faces. It's so exciting to be part of this with them. If you would, please check out that playlist link and go through, watch their videos, subscribe, and of course, Miss Vickie's channel. I'll have hers linked separately as well, since she has been such a gracious host. If you're new here from one of those lovely ladies' channels, then I just want to welcome you. I do pretty much anything mom life, house life, just from cooking to cleaning, laundry motivation, shopping hauls galore, because don't tell my husband, but I love shopping a little too much, and just having fun in general. And then I keep promising this, but it is coming. We are building a house. So once our house builder breaks that ground, you guys are going to be the very first people to know it before my own family. I promise you. And we will be there from ground up to moving in and decorating, because guys, I am so excited. We've been on this waiting list for this builder for 2 years. And it's getting closer and closer. So I can't wait for you guys to check this out. Now let me quit rambling and let's get to crocking. Okay, so we are making Thanksgiving in a crock pot. You're going to start with cream of celery, and actually don't do like I did and only did 1 can. Do 2 cans of cream of celery and 2 cans of cream of chicken. And just like the last video, I broke that little tab off. I don't know why. I have the biggest trouble with that. So if you haven't figured out already, we're making chicken and dressing in a crock pot. That is my favorite Thanksgiving meal. And I don't have just a huge family, so when I found this recipe, I thought it was so cool that I could make chicken and dressing, just throw it all in the crock pot. It is so super easy, guys. You're going to take 1 onion, chop it up, toss that in there, 1.5 teaspoon of sage. A lot of people don't like sage, so I went really easy on the sage at first, and I ended up adding a little bit more to make it that full 1.5 teaspoon. You're going to just salt it a little bit for season and add some pepper. And I will have this whole recipe linked in the description. I know this is going to be hard to follow. But also you're going to need the chicken in a can. I got 2 cans. This is totally optional if you're going to be eating this with ham or turkey or something like that on the side. You don't have to have this additional chicken. You're going to also drain that chicken. Okay, so you're going to have 4 raw eggs. You just crack those open, put them in there, and once we get everything dumped in, you're going to want to mix those up, kind of break up those yolks. Okay, so just stir everything all up, get those yolks mixed up real good, and break up those little chunks of chicken. If you use that kind, you can totally make your own chicken. I really do not like the canned chicken, but when it's mixed in something like this, it doesn't have that normal twang that it does when it's by itself. Okay, so you're going to need 8
pieces of toast. It said day-old bread, and I didn't feel like leaving bread out, so I just threw some in the oven to get it real stiff like toast. You'll break that up. Now, you're gonna have to pre-make cornbread, and I can leave that recipe for my cornbread in the description. I've also been thinking about making a little shorts video of it because it's so super simple. It's another one of those just dump in the pan and bake, because you're not really caring too much about the flavor and all in this. You just need the crumbled up cornbread. I started with half of a casserole dish of cornbread, and I ended up using all of it. And you just crumble it all up, throw it in the crock pot with all the other ingredients along with all of the toast all broke up, and then you're going to mix it all together. Okay, now that I have all of the toast crumbled up and majority of the cornbread, I went ahead and added 2 cups of chicken broth just to go ahead and let that start soaking up in all of that bread. Okay, so while we're on the topic, go ahead and tell me down below, what is your favorite food when it comes to like Thanksgiving meals? Is it the dressing? Is it ham, turkey? Are you a ham person or a turkey person? What's your favorite sides? Also, coming up right after this dressing, I'm going to make green beans in a crock pot, so keep watching. Okay, now add about 3 tablespoons to a half a stick of butter just on top. And we're going to go ahead and set the timer to 2 hours on high. You could also do 4 hours on low. Now on to the green beans. I got 2 cans of the family-sized cut green beans. Drain those, put those in the crock pot, and take brown sugar. I did a cup. You could add a cup and a half, 2 cups if you'd like a little sweeter. And then that word, Worcestershire sauce. That is the hardest word ever. And do a half a cup of that and a half a cup of soy sauce. So you should have a whole cup of sauce when you're done, and just pour that over top. Give it a good mix, and then also you're going to need a whole stick of butter. So I just broke that stick up into little chunks and going to stir it all around. And then we're just going to put the lid on and let that bake. Now I let this cook in the crock pot on high for about 30 minutes till the beans were soft. Now, because I did not have that extra can of cream of chicken and cream of celery, I was so scared this was going to be dry, so I went back and added another cup of chicken broth, and then with my gravy on top, it really was not dry at all. It was so delicious and flavorful, but again, scared it was going to be dry, I added another half a stick of butter. And like I said, guys, you do not have to add the extra broth or butter as long as you use those 2 cans of cream of chicken and cream of celery. Or you don't even have to use celery or chicken. You can just do 4 cans of one or the other. Okay, y'all, I'm just not a true Southerner if I don't add that can shaped of cranberry sauce. My girls thought this was absolutely disgusting. I think they thought it would be like Jell-O, even though I did warn them. but I like a little bit of this just chopped up in my dressing to give that sweet savory taste. It's so good. Okay, I'm not crazy. I know this is not your grandma's dressing. It's definitely not my mama's, but it was so easy. I made this on a weeknight after work, so I wanted to share it with you guys. It was actually very, very good. For some crockpot dressing, I made my own little gravy to go on top. These green beans turned out so good. I've tried that recipe 1,000 times. It would have been even better with some sweet potatoes, but I was crunched for time this night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Miss Vickie, thank you so much for inviting me to your group collab. The other ladies have been so awesome. Check out that link below, guys. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.